Well, in 10 minutes, it's upset alert. That is a picture of me. I don't know, because I usually shave every day. I had to go a long time for that photo shoot. Coming up in 10 minutes. But first, it's time for afternoon headlines. Sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Well, this holiday season, children around the globe will be dreaming of sugar plums. Josh Allen told Pat McAfee he's dreaming of a Super Bowl parade. Here are the odds, Nick. Bills at number 1.
It's nice to see Josh, by the way, do some media. He doesn't do a lot of that.
Well, Chiefs and Eagles tied at 2.
Don't hate.
Cowboys at 3. Jeff Schwartz is here with us.
Yes.
Nick, are you okay with these odds?
I mean, I'm fine with them. They're ridiculous and money losers and make no sense and they're indefensible. But,
Okay.
I mean, everyone, you spend your money how you want. What have the Bills done to earn the right to be the favorite?
Beat the
Nothing.
Chiefs.
That's it. No, that's it.
I mean,
That's
something.
correct. But
They
Cincinnati
pummeled
did.
Tennessee.
Okay, that was
who really
was
nobody
that.
really
I mean, that was
pummeled.
before the weather changed. That was the last time the Bills looked overly impressive in a game. The last time the Bills looked like a Super Bowl, forget favorite, contender, was against the Chiefs. That was on October 16th. I remember it because I missed my wife's birthday party to watch the game. Still kind of paying for that one, but I will remember that day, a day that will live in infamy, my friends. Now, if you want to argue, well, they should have the best Super Bowl odds because they're the 1 seed, they're going to have the easiest path. So be it. But no one at this table believes they're going to stay the 1 seed. Brew couldn't
all
even
I
get
know is
himself.
they're the 1 seed.
Right.
That's all I know. Right now, they're the
right
1
now they
seed.
are. But this is Super Bowl is a projection. And so if we are projecting, will they stay the 1 seed? Nobody thinks they're going undefeated against the rest of their schedule, Jets, Miami, Chicago, Cincinnati, New England, when that's what it's going to take to stay the 1 seed. So do I think the Bills are contenders? Of course, Brew. I would have them, though, behind Kansas City, Cincinnati, Dallas, San Francisco, and Philly. I would have them 6th. And what all those teams have going for them is they haven't lost their best non-quarterback due to injury like the Bills have. And what all of those teams have going for them is their quarterback is not constantly showing up on the injury report with an injury in his throwing arm. Those seem like critical things and things Super Bowl champions wouldn't want to deal with.
He might be right.
He
might be right.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I picked Buffalo to win the Super Bowl this season, before the season.
So did everybody.
But to your point, why are they ahead of the Bengals right now?
Correct.
Like, the Bengals and Chiefs play in the AFC Championship game. The Bengals won that game and went to the Super Bowl. The Bengals also beat the Chiefs last weekend.
Yeah.
Buffalo made the divisional round last year, and they're a good football team. Don't get me wrong. But the Bengals and Chiefs right now, Buffalo has to go through them to get the Super Bowl still. And they haven't proven in the playoffs they can do that quite yet. Now, Buffalo plays Cincinnati, I believe, in week 17. So we'll kind of get a better picture of Buffalo in that moment. But Kansas City and Cincinnati have done it. I trust them to do it in the big moments. Buffalo's not quite there yet.
And that's just the AFC. Like, what has Buffalo done to be favorites over Philly?
Well, Dallas shouldn't be a favorite over them right now either. But I'm okay with Philly being ahead of them.
Buffalo is the top seed in the clearly superior.
You keep saying that, but they're all 9-3 at the top.
I'm just the odds are for right now.
No,
okay,
they're
the
not.
odds are for today.
No, the odds are for winning the Super Bowl.
When whatever happens Sunday, they may change.
Right.
But right at this moment, they are the number 1 seed in the superior conference.
Yes.
It can't be Kansas City because they're 1-5 against their 2 rivals in the AFC in the last 6 games. It can't be Philadelphia or Miami because those playoff or quarterbacks are unproven in the playoffs.
Why can't it be
It can't be Cincinnati because in my book, they got 4 L's.
Okay, so it's
4
the
L's.
standings.
It can't, no, 4, there's 4 losses at this stage is
Buffalo's got 3.
There's a difference. There's a difference between 3. It certainly can't be Dallas. You said that. San Francisco's got Mr. Irrelevant at quarterback. It should be Buffalo. And another thing is this. They have a quarterback. Now, Kansas City does too. But Buffalo has a quarterback who gets better when the stakes rise. Look at these playoff numbers for Josh Allen. The passer rating is the best in NFL history. The TD to interception ratio, the best in NFL history. He had 9 touchdowns, 0 picks in 2 games last year, and it certainly wasn't his fault that they fell to the Chiefs. That, plus all the facts I just spewed before that, are why they should be the number 1
So you think they're the best team in the league? Because you didn't.
I have not waffled.
Oh, that's not true. That is not true.
I have been with Buffalo from day
they've been
1
your
this
pick.
year.
But you acknowledged a few weeks ago they didn't look like you.
Okay.
Right. So
They
what
had
have
a
they
bad
done since
game
then?
here and
What
there.
they did, escape against the Lions on Thanksgiving and beat a terrible Patriots team? That's
look
all
good
How
they
is
did.
Nick talking
They look
about
good.
escaping?
What?
That Kansas City escapes every Sunday, it seems.
Okay, against the Titans, you're defending number one seed? Come
yeah.
on.
Also,
Buffalo
expectations
made
are much
mincemeat
different
out
for the
of it.
Chiefs heading in the season than Buffalo, right? Kansas City was sort of in a rebuild this season. Buffalo was supposed to go for the Super Bowl.
Kansas
Don't look
City
at
a
me.
rebuild?
I think that's what people around the league thought.
We're talking
Yeah.
about they got rid of one of their best offensive weapons, have a bunch of new wide receivers, and their defense is playing
Yeah,
four
but
rookies.
they were proven receivers, and those rookies, we expected some things from those
Proven
defensive-
receivers. I don't know. MVS.
MVS?
They're starting what, 4 rookies on defense right now?
Well, listen.
How many teams?
We
The
didn't
Bills
get
are
it.
not competing with the Chiefs.
I
The
believed
Bills
in the
are
Chiefs.
competing with the other teams that would like to be top tier contenders.
They beat
that have
the
proven
Chiefs.
nothing.
They beat them every
I
time they
understand.
meet in the regular
Yes, in
season.
the
Well, it
regular
doesn't
season.
matter.
That's not the point, though. I would just like to know what other team that has played its best football in September, that lost a critical player due to injury, has a banged-up quarterback who hasn't played well in 6 weeks, and has the toughest part of its schedule coming up, we'd be like, oh yeah, they should be fine. Nobody, except for the Bills, who have earned it by losing to the Chiefs in the playoffs in a great game, as opposed to Cincinnati, who beat the Chiefs in the playoffs in a great game. It makes no sense.
Good against the Patriots.
Makes no sense.
Cardinals host America's team, the New England Patriots, Monday night. Arizona's DC Vance Joseph was asked about the Patriots' Ambien-esque offense, and he dropped a few truth bombs about Matt Patricia. Take a listen.
I see an offense that's running the football well. You know, it's a very conservative pass game. You know, lots of screens, all kind of screens. It's like a defensive guy's calling offense. You know, it's how a defensive guy will call offensive plays, right? You know, let's not turn the ball over. Let's get 4 yards of play and, you know, try to burn clock, and that's what they're doing.
I love it so much. He's just flaming them. He's not wrong either.
He certainly is.
He walked it back too. I think he tried to say, I would do the same thing if I was in this situation. That's the problem, right? You have a defensive coordinator in that situation. Patriots are dead last in the NFL in the red zone and 25th on third down. Those are coaching problems.
That's good. That's true. Not quarterback problems, what you're saying.
Well, quarterback ain't great either.
Okay.
They go hand in hand.
How
right?
did that land at your doorstep?
It felt like a truth bomb, and it felt a little bit like mind games from Arizona. And I don't think that Matt Patricia should take the bait because he's under a lot of pressure right now. Pressure from the fans. Fans booing in Foxborough while Jay-Z and Robert Kraft sit there. And I'm sure Jay-Z's like, man, why are the fans booing? It's like, well, we have a defensive guy calling our plays. Pressure from the quarterback who cursed out Matt Patricia, if we can show the video.
He's angry.
Mac Jones upset at the...
Is that a baby
short
emoji? Baby goat
We didn't want swearing on the show. So he's saying, you know what, we should throw the ball a little bit longer. Stop doing the short. And here's the thing, Jeff. The week before, Mac Jones aired that thing out. 382 passing yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He's feeling good.
Can I?
And I understand, hold on, my final point. People are like, well, that's the Vikings. They have the worst pass defense in the league. Well, the Cardinals have the 9th worst. So Matt Patricia, just take the same Vikings playbook when Mac Jones looks awesome, let him air that thing out.
Here's where I think Vance Joseph is wrong, though.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Because that defensive coordinator, cosplaying as an offensive coordinator, was not doing that in the 2 games Bailey Zappi was starting, or even the game where they both played and Zappi was throwing it downfield and Gillette all of a sudden got excited because he started throwing the ball downfield.
Ooh.
Does it not strike you as reasonable that the reason they are running this offense is because even though they are running this conservative dink and dunk offense, Mac Jones still throws interceptions at nearly the highest rate of anyone in the league?
He hasn't thrown interceptions.
Well, I mean, he's thrown 7 on the year and 9 starts.
But that was early on.
Okay, so he hasn't thrown them recently as they've dumbed it down even further. We do actually have evidence, Brew, that when Mac isn't out there, they are not as cautious of an offense. When they have a quarterback they can trust a little more, amazingly, it's a fourth-round rookie, Bailey Zappi, they do open it up somewhat. So, listen, I am not going to sit here and defend Matt Patricia and Joe Judge. However, I think that the common denominator in the Patriots offense being conservative last year and this year is not the coordinator, it's the quarterback.
It's just not.
I hear what
It's
you're
not
saying.
true?
I'm gonna come a little bit to your defense, Wiles,
Thank
because you're right in the way they treated Zappi and Jones.
Like he was a
But
real quarterback.
if that were the case, why not stick with Zappi?
Pride of the
There-
first-round pick.
No, it can't
Exactly.
be.
No, it is that
They
simple. Yes.
and I know it was decades ago. They benched Drew
Right, but
Bledsoe.
Zappi's not Tom
for
Brady.
Tom Brady.
But
no,
Zappi's
but
not Tom Brady.
Mac Jones isn't Drew Bledsoe. At that point, Drew Bledsoe was the first $100 million man. Like, you had every reason to stick with Bledsoe. They went with Brady. And I just think that if it were that pronounced, the difference, they'd be stuck with Zappi. They'd stick with Zappi.
We are going to air it out in Arizona. You know what it's going to be like? It's going to be like Kyler Fleury out there, but it's going to be Mac Jones Fleury. It'll be airing it out all day.
That's a
Jeff, do you have
great
any
headline.
final comments you want to come
Great
along
headline.
on
So,
the side of the Patriots?
Pats plus 2 are taking the
Yeah,
favorite
and we're
minus two?
favored, everybody.
Oh, the favorite. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're favored. So, if you want to pick the Cardinals in the upset alert, you can. In the next segment, where it's the hottest segment in all of sports television, upset alert. Next.